Well, hey there guys. In today's video we're going to talk about the rock documentary from the 2013-2014 area called Turn It Up, a celebration of the electric guitar. Really cool stuff. Rock on with rock hard riffs. Right on, Rocky. Oh, hey there guys, this is Rock Hard Riffs, the guitar channel for the self-taught. What a terrific subject we're talking about today. What a terrific documentary. This was hosted by Kevin Bacon. There are more people than you can shake a stick at that are in this documentary, all about the history of the electric guitar, and that would include Les Paul himself. Unfortunately, Leo Fender did not make an appearance in this, but they have photos of him and they talk all about the history of Fender and stuff. And of course it starts with the Telecaster, going to the Les Paul, then to the Strat, to 335, and to like Flying V's and that sort of thing later on. But it just goes on and on and on. Let's talk about who is in this. Okay, again, this was hosted by Kevin Bacon. Some of the many guitar players that are in this are Steve Howe of Yes, John Five, Nancy Wilson, Les Paul, Steve Lukather, Slash, B.B. King, Jeff Skunk Baxter, Seymour Duncan. Just a really good cast of people in this. This documentary was made between 2006 and 2014, the film said, though other areas say it was released in 2013. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but it doesn't matter. Again, they talk about the origin of the Telecaster and the Les Paul and the Strat and the 335. They talk about the very first electric guitar, which was made by Rickenbacker, and that was called the Frying Pan. It was all metal and it kind of plays like a lap steel. That was created in 1932. They also talk about who was considered the first electric guitar player. That would be Charlie Christian. That would have been in 1936. He was like the first lead electric guitar player. Pretty cool. And of course that Les Paul shows and talks about his original creation, the log, which he made at the Epiphone factories. So that's really interesting. They also talk about the competition between Gibson and Fender and how Gibson considered the Telecaster just kind of a plank of wood. That came out in the 1949-1950 area. Gibson decided to compete with the more ornate carved top Les Paul gold top that they came out with in, I believe it was 1952. Just some really cool stuff, guys. All kinds of fantastic information and something that as a guitar player you definitely don't want to miss. So just a really fantastic documentary, guys. Again, this was on a channel called Tubi. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I'm kind of new to all this Netflix Tubi stuff, but yeah, I've been looking through there and there's just some really killer stuff. I'd made a video prior, a couple weeks ago, talking about what I had run into the documentaries on cable TV lately. Part of it being Tubi and Netflix and that sort of thing. And there's just some fantastic stuff on there, this being one of them. So again, the history of the electric guitar, fantastic documentary if you're able to watch it. It could be on YouTube for all I know too. But it was definitely on Tubi. Again, that's called Turn It Up, a celebration of the electric guitar. Highly recommended. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next video.